Hey, everybody, I'm Garrett,
And I'm Carolyn.
and we're Diary of a Family.
We're living life intentionally with you. Oh my gosh, we forgot to adjust the microphone. We've been adjusting everything lights, camera angle, everything. Are we sitting kind of. Hello, Nursing Our Travel Bugs on. John Chalker already jumped on as well. Welcome to our Saturday live stream. Oh, an hour earlier than we've been doing it normally.
We're trying to, I guess, juggle our evening routine.
Our one day off.
Our one day off. with getting dinner ready and not being like super late. And so we're just trying it an hour early. Let us know what you think.
You know, we used to do it like super early on Saturdays, and then we switched it to Sundays, and then it was just like one of those random days during the weekend, and then we did it Sundays forever and a blue moon, and then we were like, well, that's not working with my schedule, so let's switch it to Saturdays.
We've been all over.
It's a weekend.
That's why we call it a weekend live stream.
Weekend live stream.
And then if we really feel like it, we can always go live the same time Nursing Our Travel Bug goes live.
No.
Hi, Nursing Our Travel Bug. Welcome.
Hey, look at our fall-themed colors.
We're matching. It's fall colors.
Where you belong. Okay, so we have a lot to talk about. Feels like we're wrapping things up here in St. Louis.
Yeah. We're down to the last, 4 weeks?
Last 4 weeks of work. It's pretty crazy. I've been picking up extra shifts, so tomorrow I will actually be at work. Have a couple more days off and then work 3 days in a row, and that'll be my... Oh, is that a fire truck?
That's a fire truck.
I don't know if you guys can hear it. I'm getting interrupted.
By right now.
Getting interrupted by sirens. Lights and sirens.
Crazy.
Okay, so question for everyone coming onto the live stream. If you are on with us, chime in. Our question is, how is your fall shaping up?
Yeah.
Is it full of smoke and fire?
Is it full of snow and ice? Or
it
maybe
hurricanes going on? How is your fall looking for you? We've been praying for a couple of our friends. X marks the spot says the wind has turned. So
hopefully that
camping might open back up again around Lake Tahoe for the last 2 weeks of the season.
That'd be good.
We've also been praying for the days of Days Great Adventure, and Shelley says that the wind has also changed there, but the Pacific Northwest has just been really getting it hard, I think. So.
Yeah, and there's a whole bunch of other theories going on, and it's just unfortunately that we don't want to really spend time on that on this show. So
lots of fires going on, so be safe out there. Nursing Our Travel Bug says, planning our last weeks here. Have you on the TV, maybe not be as active in chat. No worries at all. I'm glad you're tuning in, though.
Yeah.
So get those things done that you're doing.
Absolutely. We wanted to also thank... Oh, hello, Natasha.
Hi, Natasha. Welcome.
And the double team in here.
Nursing Our Travel Bug. Hi, everybody. She says hi. Hello. We can't wait to see you guys. So we are planning some things for our last few weeks. We've done some things in preparation, knowing that we weren't going to be here for very much longer.
Yep.
Last week we got our awnings fixed.
We got the awning fixed. We got our bearings repacked and rivets redone on our steps.
Yeah. We got a lot of good things fixed.
Thank you so much to Galleon Adventures for coming and helping us out on this weekend. You definitely didn't have to do this.
It was a great time, though. Kel and I had a lot of fun talking. And I am so sorry, Kel and Jerry, for falling asleep just before you were leaving. Garrett should have woken me up so that I could say goodbye.
Well, they came and I'm like, they're leaving. But as soon as, they were like driving out by the time you got up. I was like, whoa, that was fast.
Anyway,
but they have
we
like a
miss you.
3-hour drive.
I know, it was a long drive. So, but thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us. We sat down and had a chat with them last Saturday on our live stream.
That was a fun live stream.
That was a fun live stream. So you got to see the work that they did fixing the awning. It was a mangled mess.
Oh, it was.
It was a really bad mangled mess.
And we'll do a video on all the repairs we did in a couple weeks. But we will talk more about some of our upcoming videos a little bit later in the show.
Yeah.
So we made it to a St. Louis icon.
We did.
We went to the Arch.
It was fun.
It was a lot of fun.
I think if I had known what we were getting into, I would have probably made everybody wear pants and a jacket.
You go from 80 degrees outside and like 70% humidity, so it was warm and you felt it.
Warm and muggy.
And then you went inside.
The entire museum and the whole
was like
arch,
70
everything.
degrees
It was
AC.
all AC and just not comfortable.
I felt fantastic.
You felt fantastic. I had multiple children coming up to me complaining about how cold it was. But it was a lot of fun. There's a lot to see in there. We have to go back because we really didn't take it all in.
Yeah.
The museum has a lot of history from the founding of St. Louis to how it really made the movement to the west of it was
the port.
It was the way to go to get your provisions before you headed out to Mexico, which is now California, to the Oregon territories, and you had to go through St. Louis.
In its heyday, the waterfront there in the Mississippi River was known for having miles of steamboats and paddle boats, all pushing and waiting to get in to St. Louis.
A lot of trade going on. It was a big hub. It still is a big hub.
It still is a big hub, but at that time, in its heyday, it was the third largest port in America. And that's halfway up the country, too. Yeah. It's not on the coast. Yeah. So
very cool. Lots of history here in St. Louis. We haven't seen everything. Was gonna throw that out to you. If you've been to St. Louis, what's a must-see before we leave?
Yeah.
Because we've got 4 weeks. We've got a very short amount of time. We do plan to head a little bit further into Illinois and check out Springfield.
Mm-hmm.
Go up there and check out some of Lincoln's territory. President Lincoln.
There's some pretty cool stuff according to Nursing Our Travel Bug. So
they've been stationed there for the last few months.
Yeah. So we're not done by any means with our time here in St. Louis, but we are seeing the light at the end of the tunnel.
And it felt like going to the Arch was kind of like, okay, now we've seen the big highlight.
Yes.
We could leave St. Louis now and feel okay. Like we got some of it in. So.
I mean, there's like caverns that we could go to. Yeah. There is the city museum that everyone says is a must. There's the aquarium. We still have a few more entries with our zoo pass.
Yeah.
I think 2 more entries with our zoo pass. So we're going to use those up. So we'll be doing more zoo. But, we just have a lot of stuff we want to do. But we also have to think of what's coming up as well. We don't want to have things undone before we get the road.
We kind of have like the fall feeling going on. Yeah. Like, okay, school's starting, weather's changing, our contract's almost up. It kind of just feels like that season of preparation to hit the road again, get back on the road, kind of move forward in our plans for the rest of this year. And it's just great. We're looking forward to 2021. And so we have to get through the last few months of 2020.
Yes.
Anyway, so we're almost done here in St. Louis, and we've been doing RV maintenance. We still have one major thing to do on the RV.
One major and one minor one. But the major is next week we're getting new tires put on our trailer.
Get rid of those China bombs.
Yep. Then the nice thing is out of all the China bombs, these are the best China bombs you can get. They are G-rated tires. They're 14 ply, and we have not had any issues with them.
No problems at all.
Most of the people I've seen that have had issues with that brand of tire have all had smaller tires that were probably underrated
for the
weight of the trailer. Now, one thing that I've noticed, and it's one thing that Jerry mentioned from Galleon Adventures, was that the majority of trailers, especially the smaller ones, have extremely underrated axles. So the amount of weight that they are putting on those axles is not good.
Yeah.
And so you're getting a lot of blowouts, you're getting a lot of uneven wear, breaking axles, things like that. And that's stuff that once it goes out, you break an axle, you break something like that.
It's tough to repair. It's tough expensive.
Yeah, exactly. And so, you know, there's ways that you could upgrade your axles, but, you know, finding something that actually has a decent axle right out the gate is going to save you a lot of headaches, most likely.
Yeah. Yep.
So,
well, hang on. At the end of the show, we're going to add a little segment. We want to talk to you, share some of the comments that we've been getting on some of our videos lately. So hang on with that, because some of these comments are great. You guys have great thoughts, ideas. Just, we love hearing from everybody in the DFAM and that they're enjoying our videos. So, and
keep them coming.
Yes.
Just keep, every time you watch a video, just leave a comment, even if it's like, great video, great job.
We like to hear your thoughts on the videos, and
constructive thoughts are really good too.
We're gonna aim our videos, our future videos, at possibly some of your ideas, thoughts.
Yeah.
Great.
You guys are in the chat, and
we don't have very many chats going on right now. I think it's because everybody's used to us going an hour later. But it's John
okay.
Chaco's on. I know Nursing Our Travel Bug is listening in.
Yep.
We wanted to remind you that we do have stickers. Lots and lots of stickers.
See that? There we go. That's our stickers that we have. We have a ton of them.
Garrett reordered, so we're all set. We also have ordered something amazing in the mail.
I could make it rain stickers.
We have ordered something amazing, and it is on its way here. We're not going to tell you what it is because Garrett's going to get to share that with you in a future live stream. But we're super excited for
this.
It's going to be so cool.
Yeah. We are really glad that we're able to get this, and we're really glad that of having the opportunity to like be monetized and be able to do things like this.
Yes.
So
yep.
It's all going back into the channel and to help, you know, you guys have a better experience.
I don't know if you're noticing the video playback here is actually a lot better than it's been because we're not using Garrett's phone.
Yeah,
we got the GoPro back.
Yeah, my phone's sitting right here.
So we are on the GoPro, and it's allowing us to stream with you right now.
Yeah.
He had it all up and going, and I was like, "Oh, that's a different angle. Like, it's a lot wider angle on the screen."
And I could go even wider.
And Garrett's like, "Oh yeah, it's the GoPro." Oh, sweet. So we're back in business with our GoPro. We still have plans to replace our M50. We may not get the M50 again. We may choose something a little bit more high tech.
Yeah,
we're excited, but
we're close to what we want to get, and like we've said, we've been putting our money that we've been making off the channel back into the channel. So all the money that we get right now really is going back into the channel, and we're really excited to get this item. So and I'm probably going to try and see if someone here in St. Louis is willing to maybe just buy the camera, someone like a camera shop that does repairs.
He's talking about our M50 that we drowned back in May.
Because if it's just a few components that they have to fix out, you know, they could fix it out and then sell it for $400 and make a couple $100.
Yep. So our M50 body is sitting here absolutely worthless to us.
It's not even
because we don't know how to open it up and fix it.
Yeah,
so.
that electronic stuff is beyond me for sure.
That's okay. So yes, we want to hear from you guys. What are you doing for the fall? What are great things that we should do in St. Louis before we leave? And hang on, because we are going to open some international mail. International mail, and to share some of our subscribers' comments from the last video series.
Yeah.
So all right, what's next?
Besides, I wanted to go back. I think the last minor thing that we have to do.
Oh, on the trailer?
On the trailer is our ACs. We never cleaned out our ACs up top, and it's probably about time.
I've cleaned them down below multiple times because they gather dust on the grates.
I don't know if it's the evaporator coils or... Yeah. I will be learning about those in a couple weeks.
He will also be YouTubing them so that we can do this correctly, at least a little bit. But we may have to do some maintenance on them post his education on post after.
Oh,
Because
after.
you'll know more about ACs in a few weeks. So
Maybe we'll just start a tip Tuesday. Well, no, tip Thursday, because the tip Tuesday.
Thursday. Okay, if you haven't looked at this up, you guys have to subscribe. It's on the NRVTA.
It's on the NRV, the National
YouTube.
RV Training Academy's YouTube page, and on their Facebook page.
Todd Henson from Two Beards and a Babe has been doing Todd's
2-minute Tech Tuesday.
Whatever
Todd's
it is.
Tech 2-minute Tuesday.
Todd's Tech Tuesday. And he does these short little 2-minute, 3-minute, 4-minute videos about certain pieces, components of your RV. It's been really great, really helpful, I think.
Yeah.
And so it's getting little snippets, I think, very tiny snippets of the class that Garrett's going to be going through. So,
Yeah,
very
we're looking
cool.
forward to it. So, but yeah, we will get our RV AC cleaned, and at least to a better.
It's the end of the
form.
season. I
It's
don't
the
know
end
why
of the
you're
season.
even bothering. Let's just wait till you get educated, and then we'll do it.
Okay, well, wait till we get educated. Yeah, I mean, today's like we don't even have the AC on, and it's actually feeling decent in here. It's not heating up really bad, so.
Kind of a cloudy day. It spit on us a little bit earlier. It's still muggy outside. The dehumidifiers been running for sure, but we are not complaining at all because we have friends they're in Idaho, and it's already snowy there.
Yeah. If we would have, the thing is that
It's September, people.
we found out.
Snow in September is not allowed.
Well, I found out that Wyoming, which we had, that was our number one pick for contracts, and we were really hoping to get Wyoming. And as we drove through Wyoming, we were like, "Wow, this would be so nice! It's beautiful
out there.
The rocks and stuff
so
up there
beautiful.
where you could boondock. I was like, this is incredible.
Beautiful rock formations.
So we definitely want to go back. However, I found out with a chat from a new subscriber that it was snowing up there. So we would have been going right into winter.
Right into winter, you guys.
I mean,
I don't know.
granted, the
Wyoming must have a
elevation up
very
there-
short summertime.
Elevation is like 6,000 feet up there. It's high. But
Wyoming, go see it in the summertime.
Yeah. So knowing that, we were like, well, I guess we are in a decent place for, up
This has
north.
been a good place.
Up north is starting to snow. All the northern areas it's snowing. You got hurricanes in the Florida, in the Texas
southeast,
coast.
yep.
In the Gulf, you have the West Coast is on fire.
Totally on
It's
fire.
Just nuts.
I mean,
So,
it's probably still in triple digits down in Phoenix. So,
so
this
it's,
is like
you can't go there.
this is the best place.
Best
place to be.
Fine.
Other than that crazy windstorm that came through and broke our awning.
Yeah, just move on.
And Natasha says, you'll need that AC when you get to Texas for sure. We plan to clean ours out before we go. Well, maybe we'll do that then. I mean, he's got a bottle of cleaner.
Yeah.
It's for regular ACs, but we figured it's going to do the same job.
It's for the same, it's for the evaporator.
Cleaning those coils.
Yeah, it's for cleaning the coil. And I mean, the only real difference between a window mounted AC and the AC that we have up here is probably just how it's laid out.
How it's laid out. So it's laid out flat with that cover over it.
But and maybe the vent goes straight through instead of coming and shooting down.
Yeah.
But that's it. All the components to an AC unit, like a window mounted AC unit and this, are basically the same thing.
I just know absolutely nothing about ACs other than I'm going to turn it on. It's blowing cold. Okay, that's good.
So it's working and they're still blowing cold, but we looked in the coils the other day, last week, and we're like, they're, but I mean, we've never done it.
And then Jerry left one thing for you to do on one of our tires, right? There's some sort of seal in there that you need to replace.
There's a rubber seal that goes on the cap that you use that accesses where the bearings are inside the axle. And one of those somehow got a hole in it.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure exactly how that would have gotten a hole in there.
But you've got that part ordered and it's coming.
I got the part ordered. It's like $5 for a set of 4.
Not bad.
So they'll be here, and that's probably a 10-minute job to go down there, figure out how to open those little cap pieces, and replace it.
So Jerry was up under our rig, had it all jacked up. Then he ended up forgetting his jack. It was sitting underneath the trailer.
We have a new hydraulic jack. Yay.
Thanks, Jerry.
Thanks, Jerry.
We'll hang on to it till we see you guys again.
He probably has 10 of them in his garage. He told me to keep it, so. But if we see you again, we might just conveniently leave it in your rig next time. So.
Why is my truck struggling so much? Oh, it's that 30-pound, 40-pound. How much does that thing weigh?
15 pounds.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's not too bad.
That's good.
But okay. It's a 4,000-pound jack, so.
Like it lifts 4,000 pounds. It doesn't weigh 4,000 pounds.
So, I mean, picking up an axle or, supporting something on our trailer, it's very positive. It's really good. It'll be very helpful.
Because now we know if we have a blowout, we have a way of jacking the trailer up to fix it.
Yeah. I mean, the truck, we have a lift in there, but it's the cheap kind that they throw into a vehicle, and it's like, I actually did use that when we got that hole in our tire in Virginia City.
But that was just the truck you were
But
driving.
that was just the truck. Trailer. That was just that one axle. And I was like, is this going to work? I'm like, it hasn't fallen over yet. Okay. I was just expecting that thing to be like, no! And then I'm like, oh, great. Now I got to tell tow truck company or somebody.
You did just fine.
I did just fine.
And that tire got changed and all fixed up.
And that's ancient history now.
Ancient history. That was May.
That was May, yeah.
May, June. That's ancient history. It's amazing how quickly our lives change when we're on the road. I'm just reflecting back and thinking, wow, sometimes the kids bring things up and I'm like, I sort of remember that. Where did that happen?
Yeah.
Or when did we meet that person? Like, and they have to jog my memory. Well, we were in this location at this campground and we met these people.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad you have young brains because mine doesn't work very well anymore.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to do something about that too. We'll see.
All right, so what's next for us? That's the question. As we're turning over this leaf, preparing to turn over this leaf, making sure we've seen what we want to see, and finishing up at work, getting the overtime that we need to kind of bankroll, and kind of prepping the trailer for this move.
I would say after the tires, we're about 98% ready.
It'll just be packing up and going. Yeah. Obviously, I continue to do clean out. It's really funny. Some people wait. I know for Nursing Our Travel Bug, correct me if I'm wrong, because I think this is what your kids told us, that before you move, a week or two before you move from your 3-month stay in whatever location, you are doing a whole clean out of your trailer and getting rid of things again. Kind of just to offload some weight and kind of lose some things that are not helpful anymore. Yeah. I tend to do that kind of constantly.
Mm-hmm.
As we sit still, I am just constantly finding things to declutter. It really depends on my energy level, but 1 week I'll go through multiple things and feel really good about it, and then I won't touch anything for a week or two. And but I have this sack hanging on the railing in the hallway, and I just put random things into it. Usually the random items stay in that sack, so I know, okay, we're not really using these items. And so then they get transferred to the car trunk. And then they roll around with us for months until we find somewhere to donate these items. But every once in a while, the kids will see through the sack and realize that I put a toy of theirs in there, and they decide, I'm not ready to give it up. There was this flashlight thing that Eddie has. It's a tractor, and you squeeze the handle, and the little front end of the tractor goes up, and it starts its engine, and it turns on the flashlight. I was really hoping to get rid of it because it's so big, so bulky, and he doesn't play with it very much. But he saw it, and he pulled it out.
And now it's his favorite toy all over again.
Except that he doesn't play with it. I haven't seen him play with it since he pulled it out of the sack. I don't know. Whatever. But it's very nice to be able to spend time going through things. Getting ready for school, we did kind of the same process. We went through all of the drawers that we have for our school supplies and office supplies, kind of prepping a new space for all their new curriculum as we were pulling those in.
Yeah.
I went through our container that holds all of our arts and crafts pens, crayons, color paper, pencils, all those kinds of things.
Mm-hmm.
Got rid of pens that didn't work. Got rid of all the ballpoint pens in that container because the kids get a hold of it and make a mess. We've put all those regular pens into our drawer here. But we're excited about school. That's what's in store for us. Yeah. I work tomorrow, and then Monday we're going to start. I think we've decided.
We're going to, I don't know if I think we're just going to kind of ramp in, like just kind of work our way back into it. I don't think we're going to jump in like
we've already kind of started.
Yeah.
Just having them start doing regular chores.
Mm-hmm.
And then sitting down and doing some sort of devotion after chores are done.
Yeah.
Kind of that. And then, of course, we made them do the Junior Ranger badge at the Arch. So that was kind of a learning situation, although I don't know how much they actually got out of it. Again,
Timothy was like, it was trying to chase him down every 30 seconds. He wanted to go from one end of the exhibit across the main hall to the other side to go see that thing over there. And I'm like, we haven't even done this, finished this.
I would highly recommend going to the Arch when your children are older elementary, more like middle school to high school. There's so much information.
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay. It's safe for little kids to go. There isn't a lot that they can damage, and there weren't people breathing down our necks telling our kids to stay off this and don't touch that.
For a while there, I was just like, the park rangers were, kind of roaming around, and I was just like, oh, great, they're going to come and be like...
They were roaming around to be of assistance if you had questions.
Yes.
That was very nice.
But we had a very different experience when we went to the art museum.
The art museum? Don't take your kids to the art museum.
Cow. They were I think they had radios, like there's a family. They're in hall A12. A12, you need to send someone to keep an eye on A12.
Because they're going to touch the stanchions. Their kids are going to walk over the tape we have on the floor. They're not touching the paintings.
If you touch the rope, they yell at you.
They weren't touching any paintings. I was making sure they weren't touching any paintings.
Yeah. And I tried to put Edison on my shoulders so that he wasn't running around. And they were like, he can't be on our shoulders. It's not safe. I'm like, do you want him to run into your art piece? Because I'm sure you'd be more mad at that.
Don't take your children, your little kids, to art museum. Not good. Yeah. So, do we want to show them our map?
Yeah.
Oh, we're prepping for what was it? The science program is like on the world oceans, so we had to get a map or a globe, and a map is easier for us. And then actually this is on the back of a trifold. And throughout that science course, we add things to the trifold. So at the end of it, they've got all their information there, and it'll be really cool. I'll have to show you guys at the end of
it'll be awesome, I think,
of our program.
Well, and then we have from the United States, we actually just took a national park.
It's a national park map.
Yeah. So
we have the United States as a map as well. We'll be able to use that. We also have a cool little puzzle that the kids like to take apart and put together, and it's the United States. I think Edison is learning the states already. I really do.
No, I think he's going to
be able to recognize all the states.
Yep. I mean, he already knows how to talk and all that. No.
So Emma's language arts program is going to cover art appreciation and geography. And so she'll be learning all of the states. Yep. All the states. So she'll be able to recognize and know where they are and all the capitals, I think. Yeah.
Right now, Eddie's favorite thing to do with our puzzle map of the United States is to take it and go
and drop
all 50 states all over the place, and then drop it and walk away.
Yep.
I'm like, why did I thought this would be a fun thing for you to be able to play around, pull them out like this. He just takes it and goes dump.
Well, that's because you walked away. If you were going to sit there with him, he would sit there and put it together with you.
Yeah.
He does a really good job. He'll try to put the states in upside down, but
So do we want to give a little bit of a preview of what we're planning on doing as far as the next... Oh, our nomadic story.
Hello! Welcome! Oh my gosh, Dawn, it's been so long. How are you and Neva? I hope that you guys have been safe from the hurricane stuff going on. But he says, I waited to go to the Arch with my oldest son when he was over 21. At that age, it's permit going to the brewery,
yeah.
yes, and enjoy the tour, including the testing.
The tasting.
Oh, tasting. Sorry,
yeah.
My eyes. These are new glasses, you guys.
Pretty good.
Yeah, but I read too fast.
Yeah, I'll zoom in.
Oh, he made it larger. Oh my gosh.
There you go.
Why didn't you do that before? I'm sitting like...
But I didn't think I...
I'm sitting seriously like 3 feet, 2.5, 3 feet away from the screen, and I can't read the freaking lettering. He's gonna make it grandma size now. Hilarious.
Well, when we're sitting, 3-4 feet away from the screen. Right,
it's good to see you, Don. I'm glad you're on our live stream. Yeah, we've been talking about kind of this finishing up of fall. Fall is kind of in the air.
Yeah.
Our next steps. We'd like to know how you guys are doing. How's your fall shaping up?
Yeah.
You're not burning up with flames or being snowed on or being blown away by a hurricane, right?
Yeah. So I think our fall is pretty... Yeah, we are doing... Nomadic Story says we're doing well. The girls are at the beach at a condo by Sweet
16
weekend.
No, she's not that old yet, is she?
Yep.
Wow. My goodness. I hope that they have a lot of fun, Charity and Neva.
Yeah.
It's good. So you're stuck at home by yourself.
Yeah, sometimes you can get more stuff done by that.
Man time.
Yeah.
Alone time. I want to be at the beach. Send me to the beach.
Okay.
My pouty face.
Instead,
I'm going to work overtime tomorrow.
Well, overtime is good.
It is good.
Unfortunately, with the contract here, it's a lower paying contract, and so
it is a lower paying contract, so it's been very tight. So picking up overtime shift. This is the contract of overtime shifts.
Honestly, if we would have been able to finish those last 5 weeks in Reno,
yeah,
we probably would have been
set for a good long time.
We would have been able to pay for all of the repairs that we got on the vehicles before we got on the road again.
Yeah. Yes, we took what contract we could get here in St. Louis. It's been a learning experience for me. I floated to a med-surg trauma unit yesterday, and then the last 4 hours of that 12-hour shift, they floated me up to the ears, nose, and throat surgery unit.
Mm-hmm.
So that was really cool, really interesting. I'm learning all kinds of things about flaps and back surgeries and this and that, and tons of stuff that I was like, whoa, okay, I didn't know they could do that. That's cool. I didn't know they could do that.
Find a contract near Pensacola.
Oh, that would be so much fun.
We haven't done Florida yet.
Not yet.
We haven't done... I mean, we vacationed in Alabama, but we haven't really taken our trailer and explored those states.
No.
It's on our list. We
have to get to the East Coast at some point.
Yeah.
But we do want to do Florida and Pensacola.
Well,
so I don't know about a contract, though. I was talking with Garrett this week, and just feeling really drug out and like, is this really for us, this nursing, going from nursing contract to nursing contract? Is this what we want during our travel time?
Yeah.
Or do we want to start looking for other options so that I am not working, but staying at home with the kids? So. Well,
we can talk about one that we're signed up to do.
We are signed up. You are signed up.
I am signed up. So, after we finish our contract here, we are doing, I don't want to say beeline because we actually have about a week between, but we are starting the National RV Training Academy program, and I will be there for 5 weeks and then hopefully I'll pass the test, which I don't see why not. It's all very like straightforward.
Then you all will know a certified RV
RV
technician.
And really and truly what we want to do is be able to provide a service to the RVing community, which we have come to really love.
Yeah.
We love the families we've met, the people we've met. And then
And we've been blessed by people knowing how to fix things and
Yeah.
helping us with those fixings. And so we know that that's a huge thing for the RVing community. If your
Yeah.
RV is not working right, it's a struggle.
Yeah.
And we want to be able to give back and say, hey, I know how to fix that. Let's do it.
So that being said, we'll be starting our own business with this because it is I could do the training and go work at an RV dealership.
But
Then that means that holds us in one place, and
Yeah.
we don't really want to do that. We still want to travel. So the only thing that really makes sense is become a certified mobile tech. And we plan on setting up some stuff for Quartzsite.
Quartzsite 2021.
So 2021 we will be in Quartzsite, and we plan on finding some services that we can do that'll
Whether
help
it be doing water tank flush outs, AC cleanings,
the hot water
maintenance
tanks,
stuff
maintenance stuff,
that some people aren't confident or don't know how to do. Doing a maintenance package.
Yeah.
Or even taking orders ahead of time, knowing okay, this and this and this are broken on my RV, so he can get those parts and have them ready.
But this would really allow us, if we can get this off the ground, to be able to travel how we would want to travel, and
more
often, and go to places. We would love to be able to. If we saw on like Full-Time Families, someone saying, "Hey, we need some help. We're stuck here for a couple weeks. We need to get some stuff fixed on our trailers." I would love to be able to say, "Hey, we're 2 days away.
Yep. We're 500 miles away. We'll be there on such and such a day,
Yeah.
and we'll get this done for you. We'll knock it out.
We'll help you out." And then in the meantime, we can go up to an area that's, let's say, outside of Yellowstone during the peak season and hang out in Yellowstone for a month.
That'd be so awesome.
And
we haven't been
advertise
to Yellowstone yet.
What I'm saying, I'm dreaming.
Yeah.
I'm trying to, kind of create a picture for you guys of what we really would like to do with this opportunity to be able to provide a really an amazing service to the RVing community. Because if you don't know, there's about 9 million, probably more, families in America. I mean, they're selling like hotcakes right now that own an RV.
9
million households
own RVs.
Yep. And there's roughly probably 5,000 certified RV techs.
Not very many.
The majority of people that would be working on your rig at an RV dealership, they're not certified RV techs.
No, they're not.
So.
Our nomadic story says, it sounds like a great excuse for you to have tools and toolbox.
Well, I have the majority of the tools that I need. I think the only thing I would want is probably a higher quality multimeter. Yeah. And then what's called a manometer.
A manometer?
Yep.
I have no idea. Nope, you don't get to explain it here on this show. Nope.
Dang it.
Nope. If you want to talk about manometers and
manometers,
whatever, you can go to your other channel. Hey, he has another channel that he'll probably start putting a lot more stuff out on once he has more content. But it is
RV Media Creators is our, I guess you could call it our second channel.
It's our techie channel.
We've had a lot of people come and ask us for advice on YouTube channels, YouTubing, how to make videos, how to do a live stream, things like that. So I kind of geared that more towards the tech side, towards how-to videos.
So I don't let him talk about the camera and all the gear and stuff on this channel. Yeah. I say, you go take it to the other channel.
Yeah. So that'll be on the other channel.
All right. Grab me our international mail.
All right. So a couple weeks ago we had a giveaway, and we have a couple of our friends who are, as you say, across the pond.
He likes to say it. They are in Europe, England, yep. And they sent us mail back.
I don't want to show us
Okay.
that address.
All right. I see. Anyway, he wants to show you. He doesn't want to show you our address, but it came by air. And there's the stamp.
So the stamp was the coolest part, and it has I think that's Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah, it's a young Queen Elizabeth.
It's their stamp system, their
It's very
postage
cool.
system, from the UK.
Yeah.
And so they sent us a few items, as did we. They won one of our giveaways, and so we wanted to send it to them. So they gave us a couple cool items we wanted to share with you guys.
So they sent us their stickers.
So this is from Posh Cats Camping.
Oh, my fingers are on there.
And they travel.
Aren't they cute?
They're like weekend
Look at the little animals in there.
Yep. They have a little tiny class.
It looks like a class B.
I'm pretty sure it's a little European class B.
I love how the drawing makes it look like that B is like, it is driving really fast.
I always think of how funny it would be to try and fit our trailer in the UK.
Yeah,
and I'm like, I don't think it would fit.
So they sent us 4 of their stickers.
So maybe we'll share those with our subscribers and friends.
If we come across you and you want Posh Cat stickers, we're gonna keep a couple for ourselves.
Yeah.
And then they have a keychain. Isn't that awesome, you guys? Did you not see that?
Yeah, I saw it.
Isn't that awesome?
That's pretty cool.
That is pretty sweet.
And it's like pretty hefty too. It's like
it is. So we're gonna fight over it. Who gets it?
You can have it.
I can have it.
Yeah.
Cool. Because I was just thinking, I have this big thing hanging off my keychain. It's a rescue mask.
Yeah.
But it's been on there for so long, it's beaten all up, and so I wouldn't want to use it anyway. So I'm probably gonna throw it away. So this will replace it.
Replace.
Posh Cats Camping.
So again, thank you
Shout
so
out
much.
to Posh Cats Camping. Thank you. And their names are Trev and Sue, right?
Trev and Sue from Posh Cats Camping. And they have normally been on our live streams, but because we went an hour earlier, it might have kind of thrown them off. Arnomatic Sorry said it's likely they call it a caravan and not a Class B.
Yes.
Yeah, they call all their
RVs
caravans. If you've watched...
It's called caravanning.
Caravanning.
It's not called RVing. It's called caravanning.
If you've watched Top Gear or the Grand Tour, you know that they are... The boys there are very
anti-caravanning. Because it clogs up the roadways. Yes. Arnomatic Story, this is an awesome keychain. I'm thinking we should probably do something similar.
Well, we can always come up with some kind of a store.
It's pretty cool. I like this. This is cool.
But if you guys still want,
Lucky Dog Productions,
we have our
hello.
stickers that we will willingly send out to you guys free. So you can always email us at connect@diaryofafamily.com. Give us your address, and we will send you guys a sticker.
Yes.
And maybe some custom artwork from one of our kids.
Yeah, so every once in a while, Emma and I sit down and do some watercolor art. I've only done 2. She's done a bunch. But, yeah, we might send you something along with our stickers. Sometimes we throw random things in.
Yeah.
Here, it's for you. Cloud9 Caravanning, welcome.
Motorhoming
and caravanning in the UK.
Maybe caravanning is when you're towing it, and motorhoming is when you have a motorhome, or like it's attached, which would make sense.
And it's just RVing for us. Like everything is an RV. Have you enjoyed our recent series that we've had? You want to talk about our series as I get some?
We are wrapping up our how to become pretty much we try to answer as many questions as we could about the basics about full-time RVing, especially for families and people that are interested in getting into this lifestyle. They did confirm it. Caravanning is with the behind, and then the motorhome is So,
very cool. Thank you, Cloud9.
Yep.
We're always learning, educating.
Yep. So, where was I?
You were talking about our series. We've had a series out.
Yep. We put a series out and we wanted to answer questions about full-time RVing.
I think everybody's doing little videos like
Everyone
that.
has been doing it because there's been a huge spike in interest. And, I mean, they can't keep RVs in dealerships right now. They're going off the lot so fast.
Nursing Our Travel Bug has been doing videos. I think Nate and Marissa were also doing some videos on Less Junk, More Journey.
Mm-hmm.
And I know
Mark and Trish did
Trish
one video, but
do videos all the time on how to do. Yeah. We met a couple this last week, and their 5 kids.
5 kids
on the road. First time. They've been on the road for about 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like it's crazy. All the families saying, well, school's gonna be online now, and our jobs have let us go or gone online. But there's no reason for us to be here anymore.
So we sent them over to our homeschooling video that we made on the full timing as a family.
They were finding some difficulties with the time difference and how long their kids were having to be on these Zoom sessions.
Well, and their data was just disappearing.
Just being eaten up.
Like 3 weeks, and we're like
4
almost
kids
just
on the internet every day. So.
Yeah. Which the crazy thing is that it makes sense if you're in a home, you have dial-up or not dial-up, you have cable internet in your home. No one ever thinks twice about how much data you're using. Yeah. But then you get on the road and you're dealing with a hotspot. Yeah. And all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute, I only have this much data left.
And it gets eaten up.
It goes quickly. And we have to be very careful on our usage, like we're right now. This is what we prioritize our data usage for. 1 hour once a week online with you guys. Yeah. That's our important part. Our nomadic story says, you know that you will only be about 4 hours from the beach while you're in Athens, Texas. Yeah. Maybe.
Let's go to the beach for Christmas.
Maybe we'll see if there's 1,000 trails close to the beach.
All right. Well, we've had fun with this last series. We have one more video to come out. Yeah. It's kind of a fun one to kind of end off the series. I mean, if you go through our step-by-step, well, it's not a step-by-step process. It's not like our 10 easy ways to... It's just different subjects regarding questions that should be answered before you hit the road or move into an RV. The last one is all about our accessories. What kind of things do you need? The basics. The absolute basics that you need before you get on the road. This is like what you'd ask, well, what do you need to get on the road? You'd ask the dealer, you'd ask your RVing buddy down the road, and they'll say, well, you need X, Y, Z, you need this and that, don't forget, you also need to purchase one of these, because an RV might not come with all the little things and gadgets to have everything up and running and working. I know for us, like when we got our trailer, it came with the power cable and the trailer propane tanks. And the propane tanks. That's it. And everything else. I mean, we had to purchase. All right, so we've had some great interactions with you guys. Great interactions on our channel here. I just wanted to highlight, most of them are going to be from the video series, but this one here, resetting your Lippert auto leveling system has been hitting really well. People are searching. Gosh, I have this error all the time on I can't level my trailer. You know how long it took us to find that answer? Yeah, it took us a while. It took us a long time, and I had to go through the user manual on a PDF on my phone, which I was like zooming in and squinting to be like, I think we get it just right, but we got it done. We got it into an easy-to-watch video. And actually, if you search it on Google, they'll actually give you the time frame on the video that shows you step-by-step, so it drops out our intro. Google reset auto Lippert error. Yeah. And ours will be the first search result. But a day or two ago, CJ Martin posted, so glad I found this. We arrived to our campground over an hour ago, and it threw this error. Thank goodness for the power of Google, YouTube, and y'all's desire to help others out. Thanks a million from us 4 humans and 4 large dogs. Well, you are totally welcome, CJ Martin. Hi, are you crashing our party? Yep. Hi. Come in and say hi. I want my leather belt. You want your leather belt? Well, come in and say hi to everybody. DFAM's on.
What do you need
Hey.
the leather belt for, bud?
Emma wants to have a tail.
Aren't you guys watching a movie?
Hey, can we go?
Somehow their movie ended
Can we
already.
watch
I
the
don't know.
movie, please?
We're almost done with our live stream.
Yeah.
Give us 10 more
10
minutes.
okay?
10
minutes.
minutes. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Y'all don't need towels.
Oh my goodness. All right. So our part 5 of our full-time RVing with a family, the transitioning to full-time RVing. Papa Drew's RV popped on and he said, I think we are taking a little different look at how we are going to do this. So the transition period of time. We want a tiny house, 500 to 800 square feet and some land. Be 100% off-grid and an RV pad to park the RV next to the tiny house. Use it as a home base and go out from there. There might be land in Mexico, who knows? But that is what we are thinking. Thanks for the video.
Yeah.
Papa Drew, thank you so much for that comment. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Like really, it's those kinds of comments that make us know that, okay, our content is out there making people think and asking questions of themselves. Like, okay, how would we do this? They are jumping around so much. The kids are jumping around out in the living room, and it's making our mirror
For
rattle.
some reason, we put on the movie Up, hoping that maybe that would, like, they would just sit down and watch it.
I love that movie.
It's a great movie. But they got into this weird kick where they're cats.
Meow.
And so they all want tails, and then they're all chasing each other because
They're
cats
cats.
chase each other.
I guess they chase each other.
Yeah.
Yep. So on our transitioning video again, Miss Mary Lou, Miss Mary Lou Gaborowski says a walk down memory lane. So we showed a lot of footage from our 2 years on the road.
Yeah.
She says,
We also
I'm a
did a
hand talker too, Garrett. I had to stop Garrett. At the end, there's a blooper that talks that I was like, Garrett, stop waving your hand around. Because he had his hand, like, right in front of my face.
Well, I always sit, like, I mean, you can tell that there's a height difference, even with us just sitting down. And, you know, with me, like, I don't notice sometimes if I'm talking like this.
It's, like, seriously
it's like
in
right
front
in
of my
her
face. But Mary Lou said, yep, I'm a hand talker too, Garrett, and some days no one should be in arm's distance. Whoopsh, whoopsh. Thanks, Mary Lou. It's good to hear from you. We miss you.
Yep.
Tire Retired Old Timers said as well, this is again, it got a lot of comments, the transitioning, the downsizing and such. They said, thanks for sharing. Our downsizing step right now is going through all the many VHS and DV tapes of home movies that we have taken over the years and digitizing them. You know, all those, we had a butt ton of photos that we didn't want to lose, but we couldn't take them with us.
We put them all together and we sent them into one company, and they went and digitized it all at one time.
I think it was Costco.
It was Costco. We went through their service, and
they put it all on a DVD, and that's it.
It's a couple $100 if I remember right.
It was a good chunk of change, but it saved us from all the time that we would have had to scan it, and I don't know that we had the best equipment for it. So
it would have taken us 3 times as long, probably.
Oh, but they say so many, and all of them VHS tapes that we recorded music and videos too. Gonna have to say goodbye to them all. All 8 boxes of them. Yikes!
If you can put it all digital, if you can digitally convert them, and then you have all the files digitally, and they, you know, there's places you can put it to keep it safe.
Yeah. And then Barefoot RV Life says, "Wow, what's up with the sideburns, my friend?"
Yeah.
Thanks again for joining our new channel. So we checked out Barefoot as well. I'm trying to find that one. Oh, here we go. Hank the Patriot.
We had last weekend on, was it Sunday? We were out having a lunch with Galleon Adventures because we had that weekend with them.
Yep.
And we got this really it was pretty like crazy comment.
It's a very long comment.
It's a long comment. And it really just got us thinking like, wow, even if our videos don't get a ton of views, like we actually were able to just help somebody.
Yeah. Even just one person.
So
Hank
yes.
the Patriot, he posted on, I'm trying to remember which video he posted on, but he said just subscribe from Big Truck Big RV channel, because we had a video on that channel.
We did a collab video with Big Truck Big RV.
I found the video you had put on over there extremely fascinating. I appreciate the intimate look into your life, especially enjoy seeing what full-time looks like. One thing that was mentioned in the video over there was moving day. As a complete newbie searching for his first RV, I'm intrigued as to what moving day looks like and your process of preparation. I apologize if you have covered this in a previous video, as I will be looking through your channel. If not, it would be interesting to see that process, as I am learning about this fascinating world. As a graphic designer, I really enjoyed seeing how you utilize space for your video editing. So we showed our setup right here.
Yep.
As our children are growing, I will be planning on setting up an office once we take the plunge. So they're gonna go full time. Again,
awesome.
Thank you for sharing, and I look forward to watching you all on your journey. So Hank the Patriot, we're gonna do it. We're gonna make a move day video where we actually talk
about each of the steps,
our thoughts, our prior to, the night before, what we're thinking about, the day of, and everybody's going to be different, because I know, like, for Living Light RV, they've only had Bessie, so they don't have a tow vehicle.
Yeah.
So they can't go out and purchase things and get things all their errands done ahead of time of move day. That's done during move day.
Yeah.
They have to take Bessie to the store to get their groceries and such. So that's interesting, but we will talk about our move day process. That'll be a Wednesday video coming up. I think we should tag it on to the end of our series.
Yeah, but it'll be a couple weeks between, but we can always add it on at the end. Yeah.
Anyway, we're going to be doing a lot of video shooting in the next couple of weeks on changing our tires and the move day.
And the fixing our RV.
Fixing our RV up. And then we're also going to be trying out that new, the Faithful Parking.
Yep.
So we'll be checking out Faithful Parking and giving you guys a review of how that process works.
We will be scheduling our trip and then figuring out where we can get in some Faithful Parking spots while we travel down. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're looking forward to this trip.
Our nomadic story says you will want to transfer them because the VHS tapes oxidize and you will lose what is on them. That is so true. Yeah. I mean, they're not meant to last forever.
Yeah.
It's old technology. DVDs don't last forever. They get scratched and destroyed by children. I don't think there's anything data-wise that is ever like infallible. Because, I mean, you can have external hard drives that files get corrupted and then you can't access them. So.
Nothing is permanent.
Nothing's permanent.
But,
it's true.
It is what it is.
That's deep.
And
with that, do we have a call to action for our wonderful people? We've had quite a few of you on today. Thank you, Cloud9 Caravanning, Lucky Dog Productions, for joining in. Our nomadic story, we miss you guys, and we will have to join you in Florida at some point.
Yeah.
Nursing Our Travel Bug, I know you're lurking in the background still. Thanks, Natasha, for joining in.
Lurking. We can say it because they're friends of ours.
And we'll see you next week, for sure.
Yes, we will be. So. We were toying with the idea of going up there today, but then it was also a weekend, and
there's lots of crowds on the weekend.
With the crowds and with the laws here in Illinois for masks, it was like, well, it'd probably be best just to wait for a weekday to go do it and go see some of these sites.
Yeah, some of the Lincoln Memorial things. So,
yeah.
Anyway, definitely go back and check out our video on Wednesday. Our video on Wednesday is our 5 RV Essentials video. Yep, Natasha says lurkers. Winky, winky face.
Well, and if you haven't checked out our entire full timing series, it is in a playlist and very easy to watch all of them. They're not very long videos. They're actually a little bit shorter than our normal videos. But we thought these were what helped us become full time. And even though everyone's story is different, being able to see what someone else did and being able to kind of change it to fit you and your journey which that's invaluable.
Well, that, and we weren't having very many adventures to make adventure videos because of COVID and sitting still in one place for 3 months.
So why not talk
it gave
about...
us something to talk about.
And also, if you haven't, checked our 2-year Nomadiversary live stream that we did off the cuff last week.
Couple of weeks
ago. You know, we went full time beginning of September in 2018. And on that day, we wanted to share that with you guys.
It was an awesome live stream.
A lot
Almost
of stuff.
Went 2 hours.
Yeah, it's very long. But we covered every subject that brought us to going full time, that inspired us to do it and all that. So, anyways, we are over time. So
we're in overtime.
Woo!
Thank you all so much for watching. If you liked us going through comments and such, let us know. We'll continue doing that kind of thing, but it's just really great to hear from some of you DFAM, and we want to not only recognize that in a little chat on the video that you're commenting on, but also here on our live stream, so that we can continue those conversations. So.
I think it's fun to just see the interaction.
Yeah.
Because we get a lot of this interaction and we see it, but maybe it'll help encourage you guys as well. So
we love you all, and hoping to see you on the road as things return to normal, as we head out of the big city and head to rural Texas.
Looking forward to it.
We have 1 more month here, and we're hitting the road again.
All right, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And as always,
live life intentionally. We love y'all.
Bye, everybody.